where is the highest overweight and where is the highest allocation, the top 2 or 3?
Certain. So see, structurally, we have not from a top-down view that this sector would do better or the other, but because the construct of the sectors, we tend to have higher allocation in certain sectors and lesser in others. So first of all, we have 2 key biases in our portfolio. One is size. So we'll have greater allocation to small and mid because they're inefficient segments of the market. We do not believe ever that small caps would outperform large caps as a benchmark or index. But because they're more inefficient segments of the market, we can extract more alpha. So benchmark return is the same for large and small. If we can extract more alpha, we can generate higher return in small and mid caps. So that remains the case. We have overall higher allocation to small and mid, which we've always had. Second, and so first of all, if I take this small and mid, there are certain sectors which are more small and mid cap heavy.
Right.
Like consumer discretionary, industrials, healthcare, as against, let's say, energy, banking, which are skewed more towards. So that aspect would tend to favor certain sectors. Second, what skew we have is that of governance. Tend to have, I'm not saying we are looking only for AAA governance or anything, but on balance, our portfolio tends to have better governance than weaker governance. Now, there are certain sectors which tend, and there's no such sector where every company is,
of course,
good governance. So 80-20 rule does apply. Not to name any particular sector, but I think one sector one can comfortably, or worldwide investors tend to agree, is real estate as a sector where, governance leaves a lot to be desired. Again, at the risk of generalizing, and a lot has improved over the last decade or
but
two.
Still, yeah.
But I think nobody takes offense. Real estate managements are the last to take offense because they believe other than them, everyone else is a crook. So let's say real estate as a sector. So we'll tend to have the 80-20 rule. There'll be only 20% of the real estate basket may be eligible for us to invest.
Got it.
On the other hand, let's say IT services with some exceptions. Yeah, and they've happened in the past as well. You can say 80% of the IT services companies or more, governance-wise, there isn't a problem. So we'll tend to have a little bit more skew towards it.
Okay.
So on those basis, we have large allocations in the portfolio across. Would be fair to say in larger cap lending institutions, financials, banks, and NBFCs and all. Mid cap technology, IT services companies. I was talking about strong execution. In healthcare, not just across market cap, I would say in healthcare, but more particular in the small and mid cap area in healthcare. Healthcare is a very rich small and mid cap segment. Then consumer discretionary, so not staples as much, but in consumer discretionary, there's the largest variety of business models.
True.
It's a very heterogeneous sector. Yeah, so these four, and some selectively then industrials as well. So large cap financials, mid cap IT, small and mid cap healthcare, industrials again small and mid caps, and fifth one was, I forgot, consumer discretionary. That again is a lot of small and mid caps are there in that space as well, and large caps as well.